Hello world, and welcome to Rank My Idol, where we do just that. We're going to rank your idols through the competition, starting from right now in the top 24 with the top 12 boys and the top 12 girls. Now, tonight's American Idol episode was actually a letdown, I would say. They've been ranting and raving about how great all these girls were. And some of them, in fact, the first 3 or 4, I couldn't even figure out why they were even on American Idol. They did not possess the natural qualities that you would think someone on American Idol should be possessing. So, without further ado, let's get down to it here, shall we? Alright, number 12. Here's my little list if you want to see. My American Idol list. Woo! Number 12 is Ashley Rodriguez. The girl, I just thought she was awful. She does have a nice tone to her voice, but I just wasn't loving it. She definitely was not giving a standout kind of performance that anyone's going to remember tomorrow, even right now. It's what, an hour later? I don't remember her performance. It's very forgettable and it was very predictable. And I think she could have done a lot better with what she was given to work with. Then we have, ranking at number 11, Paige Miles, and she's saying It's All Right Now. The whole thing was just very, very karaoke. Way too dull, especially to kick off the night. She went first. She was number 1. Just completely disappointing for someone who's supposed to kick off the night. She did not showcase her voice at all either. I just wasn't very impressed with her. Very boring. It fell very, very flat. Number 10 in the ranking is Janelle Wheeler. And she was a letdown to me as well. I had hoped good things for her, and it just didn't seem to work out with tonight's performance. So hopefully she can pick things up and start to really put herself back together again. And I think that she was finally the first girl that we had seen that looked like she was at least a little worthy to be on American Idol. But yet still disappointing, and she did have energy in her performance. That was what was going for her, but she was just lacking, I think, in the vocal skill, which is actually really sad, as she had looked really good in the auditions. And at number 9, we have Haley Vaughn. Now, she is 16, 17. She's so young. She sang a Beatles song, I Want to Hold Your Hand. And I think she was a great example of actually branching out and trying to take a song and make it your own, which is what they're always telling everybody on American Idol. Imagine that. And she really did a good job with that, I think. But here's the thing with her. Her voice is unique and different, but not in a good way, and I think it's more leaning towards the annoying way. I think it's going to get old really, really quick. Kind of like that girl that was on American Idol a few seasons ago, Tatiana Del Toro, something. She was very dramatic. But for Haley, here's another bad thing. Her wardrobe was so off. She had the lacy white tights, and then she had a white kind of mini skirt, and then a white something. It was just bad. I don't know who's dressing these girls, because she wasn't the only girl on tonight's episode that was really dressed pretty funky. And let's see, 12, 11, 10, 9. Now we're on number 8, Caitlin Epperly. She sang Oh Darling by the Beatles, and tonight really kind of proved to be a Beatles night. 3 girls sang Beatles songs, which was very, very different. But Caitlin, the first thing that we noticed about her was that she had a very bad outfit choice. She looked like an awful version or remake of Madonna from the 1980s. She had black little bow in her hair, and it was poofy and curly, which looked cute, minus the black bow. And then she had the black poofy skirt and bright red lipstick. That was the biggest problem. Bright red lipstick. No. Not good. And the sad thing, too, is that she is so much more than that. She has a unique voice and very strong vocals, but I don't think it came across really in what she was trying to offer tonight. And that's really the first time that she gets to present herself in this arena of American Idol, and she just fell flat. And then we have Lacey Brown. Now, this is going to be probably kind of controversial. The judges did not like her, and it seemed like as I was tweeting a lot of people weren't feeling her either. And I've got to say, I completely disagree. With the judges and with anyone that didn't like her, I do think that she is capable of much more and could have done more in her performance, but I really like her voice. I think it's very unique. She definitely has her own sound going for her. Simon told her she had beautiful eyes, so I guess he's the new Paula, you know, giving off compliments when someone's performance doesn't meet his standards. Oh, you're beautiful, you're a shining star, like Paula used to say, so maybe he's taken over that role. And when I was watching it, I got caught up in her conviction, I think, for the song, and it really didn't feel like an idle performance to me anymore. It felt like a legit performer was singing. And I think she just sang with conviction. I think that was it. But her voice, I think she could have done a little bit more to sound better on key, better, just more with it. But overall, it was not as bad as the judges had said. And then we have Lily Scott, who sang yet another Beatles song. She sang Fixing a Hole, and I think within the first line of the song, you could tell that it was going to be really good. And Lily was one of the other first girls that kind of brought the pack out from under. She actually was proving that she was worthy to be on American Idol and setting herself apart, I really think. And she really does have kind of a distinct killer voice. It's very different. And I think there's a couple of girls, and even Simon mentioned it tonight, there's a few girls that they do have unique voices, but yet there's about 4 of them on the show, and they kind of sound similar to each other in the way that they have the different twang and the way that they have the unique way of kind of verbalizing and singing out the lyrics. But I don't think she falls into that category. She is unique, but she's not done over like them. Then we have, going down the ranks, Michelle Delamore, and she sang Fallen by Alicia Keys. Her music isn't my style, personally, but I do think that she really commanded the stage and took ownership of it, which was impressive. I loved her commitment to the song, too. The intensity in her voice was really apparent, and that made her performance enjoyable to watch. Then Dee Dee Benami, I think is how you say her name. She sang an Ingrid Michaelson song, and I love that song, so I'm very kind of partial. But I had seen Dee Dee in the auditions, and I thought she was really something special and someone to look out for, and so I think her voice is unique, and I'm glad that she seems to be doing well in the competition. I wish she would have gotten some better comments from the judges. That would have helped, but I think overall she'll be fine, and America will vote for her ultimately. And then we have Savon Magnus, and her outfit was strange as well, which leads you to wonder who is dressing these girls. Who's the stylist on American Idol tonight? Whoever it was just failed miserably. She definitely, though, had, I think, the strongest voice of the night, and even though the judges had mentioned that her song was kind of dark, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You have happy-go-lucky songs, and then you have the dark, mysterious songs, and that's what she was singing. And she was really mesmerizing. She committed to the song and committed to the words, and that came across in her performance. And then, number 1, the best of the night, is Crystal Bowersox. Love her, love her. She sang Alanis Morissette's song, Hand in My Pocket, and on her first few words, I was sold. She's playing the guitar, and then she busts out the harmonica. She was amazing. She's so talented. You can't help but take notice of that. And she has such a unique tone to her voice. It's just very different and yet very enjoyable. She's also an enjoyable person to watch perform on stage. And she's just very talented and easy to watch, and you feel like you're getting really treated to a very nice performance. And I really don't think there was any competition for her tonight. She won it over, hands down, very, very easily. So there's the top 12 from tonight. Here's the list again. Number 1, Bowersox. Yeah. So keep watching here on Rank My Idol, and follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, follow us on the blog at tumblr.com. All right, until next week, or until the boys come up tomorrow. See ya.